Hi, my name is Morgan Romine, otherwise known as Rhoulette of the Frag Dolls. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got to the job that I have today. I actually got hired by Ubisoft after I graduated from UC Berkeley. I was majoring in anthropology, although you could argue that I was actually kind of majoring in MMOs because I was playing a lot of EverQuest and a lot of Shadowbane. Shadowbane was Ubisoft's MMO back in like 2004, 2003, and I was highly active in that community as a guild leader and just as a really active community member. And when I graduated, I had learned through my guild experience that I was pretty good at the community management thing, so I figured that I would try to get a job as a community manager in the game industry before trying to get a job doing something else that I loved a heck of a lot less. So I went to a lot of the community managers, I think there were two of them, that were in the Shadowbane community frequently and who I had met through doing Shadowbane stuff. I pitched myself, told them that I would love to get a job as a community manager. I thought I would be good for it, that I had some experience and I was definitely willing to learn. And some of the people that I interviewed with here at Ubisoft loved me and loved my passion. So even though I didn't actually get the job the first time I applied, I got hired for contract work. To do some other sort of odd marketing jobs for them. After 8 months of doing that, I had met enough people in the company, proven myself as enthusiastic and willing to learn, and so I got hired eventually as a community manager for Ubisoft here in the San Francisco offices. They're super awesome. And then, after a few months of being a community manager, I was able to tell my own sort of war stories about being a female gamer in a very male-dominated gaming environment, playing on PlayStation Online, Ghost Recon Jungle Storm, which I never ran into any other girls playing that game either, and it was funny to get a lot of guys who were totally fixated on the fact that I was the only girl that they'd ever run into playing this game. So we decided to do a little experimental project and get a bunch of other girl gamers together, put them on a team and have them kick ass around the country and go to events to help promote Tom Clancy games. We hired all girls who were totally enthusiastic about Ubisoft games, Tom Clancy experts primarily, and the Frag Dolls came about from that. So for the first few years I was both a community manager, or actually it turned into an online marketing manager position. And now as the Frag Dolls manager, I am in Southern California, based out of my house. And I manage the rest of the Frag Doll team from there. There's a lot of personnel management, a lot of HR stuff that I deal with the girls, make sure they're happy, make sure that they have the stuff that they need to be able to accomplish all of their goals. And as a team, our objectives are to help promote Ubisoft games, be integrated with the marketing campaign they do. We try to do a lot of online social media marketing. That's something that we've been trying to sort of help Ubisoft innovate there. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and that's an exciting space for us. We like to try to create a lot of video content, and we also play and interact with our community online all the time. The other flip side of our job is that we go to events and help the promotions team by demoing games, be it ghost cons or just dances. We do everything, the whole gamut, and we're able to interact with our community and Ubisoft gamer community at those live events. And that's kind of in a nutshell what the Frag Doll job entails. What I like most about my job is definitely the people that I work with. The girls on my Frag Doll team in particular are especially awesome, but everybody at Ubisoft is really cool too, and everybody in the game industry, they all are pretty like-minded people. The trend that I've seen is that those who work in the game industry because they love video games. You don't get too many people who are just in it because it's just a job. That's a really refreshing sort of thing for a work environment. My best advice for any college students who aspire to be in the video game industry at some point is to be persistent, have confidence in the skills that you have, and know what you can offer a company. If you're persistent on that point, you go to interviews and are confident that that's something that you can offer, eventually somebody's going to take interest in your passion and take a chance on you.